We actually saw Imahara or Umehara. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be. As a collab partner to someone else. And I wanted to see if she has anything we should look at. A lot of her stuff is covers. So there is a live. Oh, she did a ginger cover. Okay. Well, that's definitely a thing. Man, her first video was 15 years ago. Jeez. All right. All right. Um, let's hear her live. With I'm guessing the name of the band is Merging Moon.
で始めますか。
She didn't scream into the mic. Okay. It is actually, I can tell she's screaming, but I can't actually, like, hear her. So, I'm gonna consider that a bad mix. And, let's skip forward a good decade. Um, I'm kind of curious about this Ginger Pisces cover. Okay, I have to hear that. Come on, come on. I've I've never specifically covered Ginger, but I have definitely heard that song before. That's actually why I haven't covered it, by the way. I've heard it before. Um, if I'm gonna talk about something I've already heard, I want it to be like something older that I'm like getting back to and not like something that I've heard recently and so have a like a idea in my head of how it sounds. I want to remember it enough that like I can compare, but not too well that I don't have anything to say about something. So, if that makes any sense. All right. I'm taking a look at her other stuff. Um, I think I might have heard this one before, so I'll take a look at that. See, like, I know some bands like Arch Enemy, but I haven't listened to them. I know Vader as well. I'm definitely expecting her to be a screamer. Just letting you know early. I've heard some Bad Omen stuff, but not that either. I want to be able to compare a bit. Um, oh, she did Falling in Reverse. I have a while ago covered Falling in Reverse. All right, that's probably enough for us to look at. So, let's listen.
Step forward amid a new sunrise. A coward is shivering inside. Today I'll be a friend of mine who swallows suffering with smile. I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego heart, they can be bigger time. Selfless.
Okay. Okay, she's definitely not ginger, but those screams, growls, whatever you would like to call them. Wow. Not what you really expect seeing her. Yeah, she doesn't get nearly as deep as Ginger though. I will say that. Definitely. Um it still breaks my brain every time someone does something unexpected like that. Anyways, I'll let it keep going.
Beyond the land for death, still among the lives, purging innocence, one pain brings life. Beyond the land for death. No promises I ever give. Don't rely on me, I don't deserve. Without beginning or the end, you can't tell. When I wave my fin and shake my tail, I grew a different normality. Without the memorable normality, hooks and nets are there for me, but I'm scared. Still among the lies, purging innocence, one pain brings life. Beyond the land for death,
Okay, I should say this. Uh because how deep Ginger can get with her voice, I usually can't actually tell what the heck she is saying when she growls her growly parts. And here, at least I can tell the words. She doesn't get nearly that deep, but she's doing a good job of letting me at least hear the growly vocals and tell what she's saying. Yeah, yeah. Um, that usually doesn't happen for me with Ginger. Ginger is so low and growly when she growls that it's just like I'm listening to Guar, and I was never able to tell what the heck anyone it, if there are lyrics in Guar music, I can't tell you what they are. I never was able to understand them. So yeah, yeah, Ginger's the same way for me, and just like you here, who does those gorgeous clean vocals. Ginger does pretty much the same. She's got a very nice voice when she's not being growly, but when she goes growly, it's like Guar, and I just can't hear any of that. You, I can hear and understand. So that's a plus. That's certainly a plus.
We're paying with life beyond the love of death. Neptune's child.
See, these nice clean parts.
Shivering inside the drowned and the liquid gold. Cherished his life to the other world. Made me flash and when the winds will cry. Persons, women, to deliver both their life against the stream. Searching for her to catch on and see their soul beam. Through suffocating painful tortures, uncontent able to gallows man. Under the knife of handsome butchers, it belongs to live to I. It belongs to live to I. It belongs to live to I. It belongs to live to I.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Ah, well, I think I've said all I want to really say about her voice. The only other thing I should probably mention in passing is that she does, you can tell she's Japanese and her English is like secondhand because she definitely has that like English way of doing like a lot of English words. She's better on some parts than others, but every so often she gets a word or a sound that isn't really like Japanese. Um, there's like no direct comparison, and you can tell that she's just sort of winging it. She doesn't really understand like consciously how it's supposed to sound. But that's something that almost all Japanese people have. Um, and a lot of people speaking other languages. I mean, I know I certainly have an accent when I'm speaking any of the languages I happen to know. But yeah, yeah, it's something you can tell. And I mean, she is singing a part that was done in English, so obviously that's going to come up. Uh, I hear it a lot because remember, uh, YouTube usually gives me like stuff from like The Voice, but a lot of it is like global that they give me. So I'll hear stuff from like Ukraine version of The Voice, or uh, German or Italian. Um, and they'll often sing in English, but you can hear that accent that they don't really understand English. They're just trying to match the song. And it's the same way here. So, yeah, totally understandable for a non-native speaker. She does a pretty good job for that. Um Also, total side note, but I was entertained by the fact that her hair does the same thing my hair does, and her bangs just wouldn't fall in her face constantly. So she's like constantly brushing them around, which is the same problem I have. Unlike my model, I don't usually have the hair clips in. Yeah, yeah. So I could do the hair clips, and I, in fact, have hair clips sitting around, but I don't usually use them. So, anyways, let's go to the next one. Okay, I'm not even sure what to say about that. Because of the bell in that, this one person has this great little comment. Package delivery guy rings bell at door. Demon noises from inside. We couldn't reach you at home. Yes, I would definitely move away quickly if I heard that. I mean, when I was not expecting it. Anyways, all right, all right. Last one from her.
The world is a fucked up prison zone. betray you.
Okay, she keeps leaving me speechless, but she's these actually should be shorts because this is like a minute and 10 seconds. The original is like three. Actually, I think it's closer to like 4.5 minutes long. All right, all right, yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. None of the other ones that she does do I know the original at all. Um, and she keeps leaving me speechless. So, man, this is hard.